if I'm offended by the truth can't change, but I must change or be living a lie. Peter Ojo. But you don't have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. After all, if you run far enough, no one can catch you. Don't sacrifice yourself too much, because if you sacrifice too much, there's nothing else you can give, and nobody will care for you. Help others without any reason and give without the expectation of receiving anything in return. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. There are no bad words, bad thoughts, bad intentions, and words. That's the thing about life. A lot of the time, it isn't easy at all. We just have to try to make the best of it. Don't tie your success to anything other than what's inside you. Live and act within the limit of your knowledge and keep expanding it to the limit of your life. It's amazing how easy the truth is to accept. No matter how strange. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. Art is the lie that enables us to realize the truth. Follow your heart, then root its longing with the facts. What cannot be said above all must not be silenced but written. To have what you have never had, you have to do what you have never done. Never let anybody guess that you have a mind of your own. Above all, be pure. True friends are always together in spirit. Lucy Maud Montgomery. You have to notice the truth in order to be able to avoid it. When you have power and use it for destructive purpose, you don't deserve it. Sometimes, as we're stumbling along in the dark, we hit something good. Everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. To truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain and play with it. Thoughts without content are empty, intuitions without concepts are blind. It is not the cards you are dealt in life that matters, it is how you play your hand. We need to be fit and ready for anything that might come our way. The key to life is accepting challenges. Once someone stops doing this, he's dead. Arrival in the world is really a departure, and that, which we call departure, is only a return. Wherever you end up, Jack whispered into my ear, I wish you clear skies. Always. At times, it can feel like the loneliest place on earth, because it's just us, alone with our unanswered prayers. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. Selling my soul would be a lot easier if I could just find it. They laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they're all the same. Life becomes easier and more beautiful when we can see the good in other people. It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action. Some people avoid thinking deeply in public, only because they're afraid of coming across as suicidal. Morality can provide at most only a severely limited and insufficient answer to the question of how a person should live. Liberty without learning is always in peril, and learning without liberty is always in vain. It's the people who never learn the word impossible who make history, because they're the ones who keep trying. Whenever something bad happens, keep calm, take a few deep breaths, and shift the focus to something positive. Someone said to me once that a cigarette at the right moment is better than all the ideals in the world. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. You can live your whole life not realizing that what you're looking for is right in front of you. I was lost yesterday, I am found today, and I will be forgotten tomorrow. It is an acceptance of being uncomfortable that drives change. You start by writing to live. You end by writing so as not to die. A man is not called wise because he talks and talks again, but if he is peaceful, loving, and fearless, then he is in truth called wise. One of the few things in life that cannot possibly do harm in the end is the honest pursuit of the truth. Try telling the truth for a whole week and just see how much trouble you get in. Every challenge, every adversity contains within it the seeds of opportunity and growth. I admire those who do good and expect nothing in return. Great achievement is usually born of great sacrifice and is never the result of selfishness. Life is going to give you just what you put in it. Put your whole heart in everything you do and pray, then you can wait. I try to avoid looking forward or backward and try to keep looking upward. If you take responsibility for yourself, you will develop a hunger to accomplish your dreams. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. Life has become immeasurably better since I have been forced to stop taking it seriously. I just hope I remember to tell my kids that they are as happy as I look at my old photographs, and I hope that they believe me. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true. The other is to refuse to believe what is true. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. It is not a failure to readjust my sails to fit the waters I find myself in. Your body is the church where nature asks to be reverenced. Prepare yourself for success. You have to see it coming to get there. Having nothing to struggle against, thee have nothing to struggle for. Delayed gratification is the bridge between your present sacrifices and your future abundance. If life's an exercise in making memories, no one really goes away as long as they are remembered. If you change who you are to suit other people, you may end up dressed for the wrong occasion. Man is able to decide for or against reason. He is able to create beyond reason or to destroy below reason. You better hide that heart of yours. It won't lead you anywhere you want to go. The worst part about being lied to is knowing you weren't worth the truth. We have now sunk to a depth at which restatement of the obvious is the first duty of intelligent men. Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. When life gives us challenges, there are opportunities to grow, just like storms feed the plants and give us rainbows. Dream your dream, and realize that you are more than just the dreamer. You are the point of origin for its reality. Life is a dance. Mindfulness is witnessing that dance. Never hold tightly onto the past because it will only limit your ability to move forward. Your life will not end with death. You are immortal. You are always there, and you always will be. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Harus menjadi pemberani pada hidup yang dipilih. Harus menjadi pejuang pada hidup yang di luar pilihan. Closed in a room, my imagination becomes the universe, and the rest of the world is missing out. We believe in ordinary acts of bravery and the courage that drives one person to stand up for another. Religious structure often dilutes the spiritual experience. Of course, there is no formula for success, except perhaps an unconditional acceptance of life and what it brings. I can learn to live with guilt. I don't care about being good. When you walk in distinction, even the photocopying machine can't replicate your unique quality. It is one thing to be clever and another to be wise. The flower that blooms in adversity is the rarest and most beautiful of all. Many people pray to be kept out of unexpected problems. Some people pray to be able to confront and overcome them. Dedicate yourself to what gives your life true meaning and purpose. Make a positive difference in someone's life. There is force in the universe, which, if we permit it, will flow through us and produce miraculous results. Success is a flower that doesn't grow in everyone's garden. It is impossible to build one's own happiness on the unhappiness of others. This perspective is at the heart of Buddhist teachings. We make choices every day, some of them good, some of them bad. And if we are strong enough, we live with the consequences. I don't know who I am right now, but I know who I'm not, and I like that. Temptation is the feeling we get when encountered by an opportunity to do what we innately know we shouldn't. I want to drag knives over my skin, just to feel something other than shame, but I'm not even brave enough for that. A desire not to butt into other people's business is at least 80% of all human wisdom. If you spend your life sparing people's feelings and feeding their vanity, you get so you can't distinguish what should be respected in them. I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I have ended up where I needed to be.